Zimvubi jambala miliwu Ngamesele mtalimbo Zimvubi jambala miliwu Ngamesele mtalimbo Uxoxela umhlobo wenene Uthi inkunzi izele Uxoxela uKhosi FM Uthi inkunzi izele
Eshela pho eshe kwaBhaca sibhopha namabhaca sibhopha ngesibhaca sibhopha ubhaca sangena thina singatekhisi sangena sithumisele futhi lo bhobhako uvika wakwamjoka ndomzamane mnugelo umbe wenkulu engahlungu ngoba namakhoba utholele isilo ugamezo bovu bathi njengentolwane mntumtukulana kaBhasemyuko bovu njengetibunte enkawu bathi kwakuba umkhulu ndiphuma ngale esigodini sakunonyothi ingadedle inkukhu sihlahle sihlala amafukudu madodza ndikhamba la ndithunyiwe oyihlomkhulu noba umkhulu bethu bakwaBhaca ndiwomunye wesizukulwana sikaBhaca esiphila kulesikhathi esikuso ndikhamba ndithunywe iqembu la elitibita ngohlangana Bhaca si uQekethsa Bhaca utatibota bhacala kwethu uQekethsa Bhaca uchaza ukutheni siyaqeketha thina simabhaca sithe Qekethsa Bhaca ngoba sikhathele ukubhojelo ave sithi inkomo tomdongwe watsho kazoni ukuthi thina siyabhobhela I-platform lena bafowethu is a platform that we created ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sikhulume sibhobhe indzaba kaBhaca simabhaca thina qobo lwethu sibhobhe nabantu bakwaBhaca abasatiko ukuthi thina simabhaca siwobani abalwatiko ukuthi abalwaBhaca abakwatiko ukusilandzisa okusuka emva site nayo lenzaba ngoba sike isikhatsini esintima manje isikhathi sabo TikTok nako konke le nto leyo abantwana bethu uthola ukuthi mhlambi nolwimi abasakwathi nokulibhopha uthola ukuthi mhlambi nabanye bethu sibadzala asisakwathi kuyibhopha lembopho eyabhotshwa ababesitala wababetala uba umkhulu mhlambi nokhokho bethu lokho kwentiwa ukuthi saqhushekwa phasi kwetinye itive simabhaca saqhushekwa ngenzaba ke yempi yabelungu ababela ukuthi mabanqobe letife timnyama tikhothame phasi kwabo siuQekethsa Bhaca ke namhlanje sikuphathele ingcuba buchopho sikuphathele iqhawe la kwaBhaca sikuphathele owake ebukhosini sikuphathele owake endlini enkulu sikuphathele inkosi usizwe sihlangene ntakahlela kuyo ndithi bayede sizwe sihlangene
Government
sikubingelele baba sikubulise bawuZulu usetha asichazela ukuthi namhlanje usiphatheleni siyabonga bawuZulu ukuthi uvume masikumema bowungasathi noba siwobani kodwa wavuma ngoba sithe masikumema sakuchazela basisakhe umcimbi onjena nonjena sakuthola uvuma nesikhathi sakho ndiyathi simpintshene ngendlela esimangaliso ngoba umuntu oxaye ngendlela esimangaliso namhlanje sibonga ukuba khona kwakho la sibonga nomsebenzi owekhile bawuZulu ngithola ukuthi for 20 years ubhizi ngalomsebenzi manje ukubheka manje kushuthi waqala uyibhongo ukulandelela lo msebenzi okufika kube inspiration nakwabancane mhlambe abasebatsha mhlambe abangakayiqonzi nalenza bokuBhaca ba yini kanye le okufika kube inspiration ukuthi uyakwathi ukuqala iminyaka isephasi ukhule nandi tsanza ukuthi after 20 years atange wawulahla lo mkhonto uphethe wakhamba nawo namhlanje utohlomlisa abantu mhlambe ukuthi nabo bayafika enzimeni siyathi bawuZulu ubhale incwadi elanza umlando kaBhaca eta nawo ngendlela ubeka ngakhona futhi ke nditsanza uba iresearch yakho uzoyatsho mhlambe nala ubhale khona uba thina ulwazi lobu Africa it was passed down orally belukhulunywa ngomlomo bongabhalwa phasi belukhulunywa ngomlomo ludlula isizukulwana nesisizukulwana bakhona abalubhala ababe researcher ngaleyo ndlela ngithanda ukuthi ukwazile ukubheka kuzo zonke lezi ndawo ukuze uzuthola ukuthi makuvele lokho okuyiqiniso okubalekile ukuthi simabhaca ukuthi sifunze number 1 sifunze ngobubhaca bethu ngoba imilando yamabhaca miningi yetwa ngendlela igcina idlulela kwabanye ngendlela erongo igcina mhlambe nabanye beyiva ngendlela erongo. So ndizanikeza wena nje bawuzulu ukuthi number 1 uzasichazela mhlambe igama lencwadi mhlambe nanokuthi yini eyakususa ukuthi uzugcine ufikelele la ukhona ndiyazi incwadi izalontsha ndazi ukuba seyilontshiwe yalontsha very soon. So ukuthi waqala kanjani lo likhambo lwakho kwentele emawugqiba lapho sidadlulela ke kwembili ngenibili kweminye imibuzo ukuthi yaqala phi yonke lenzaba.
Ndiyabulela mfoka Gametse okuqala mandizazise ngokwalendlela yokuba ndizalwa nguNkosi uDingumhlaba. uNkosi uDingumhlaba ozalwa nguNkosi uMapitshelo. uNkosi uMapitshelo ozalwa nguNkosi uMthakathi. uNkosi uMthakathi ozalwa nguNkosi uQoza. uNkosi uQoza ozalwa nguNkosi uDiko. uNkosi uDiko ozalwa ngukumkani uNcaphayi. uNcaphayi ozalwa nguNkosi uMadzikane. uMadzikane ozalwa nguKhalmeshe. uKhalmeshe ozalwa nguVebi. uVebi ozalwa nguWabane. uWabane ozalwa nguZelemu. uZelemu ozalwa nguLufulwenja. uLufulwenja ozalwa nguZulu.
Hayi Zulu.
Ukukhuliswa nguNdlunkulu umama wami ukhuliswe ngezinto zesizwe nomlando wesizwe nendlela isizwe sikhokhelwa ngayo isizwe sika sokhokho. Yiyo into eyenze ukuba ndisemncinane I developed the interest ukuba information eninzi that is out there amaxesha amaninzi akukho apho ufumana ukuba abalandelayo abangenakhange babe nethamsanqa lokukhuliswa bakhuliswe ngezinto zokukhokhelwa kwesizwe bakwazi ukuyazi loo nto leyo. So yinto eyenze ukuba ndisemncinane ndibe nalo mdla ukuba ngenye imini noba ndingakanani ndawuze ndibhale incwadi futhi andifuna ukuyingxamela okanye ndiyijarhe ndiyirashe because interest yam was to make sure ukuthi ngokwesingesi ke khona lento bayibiza ukuba you do an empirical research. You take istory esiza nomuntu oyi-1 nomnye nento ebhalwe ngomnye and then uziqhathanise ezinto ezina ubona apho zigqumana khona, then you do your own analysis but I don't think lo uyibambe kakuhle kule ndawo eyithathe kuyo, lo ukufutshane noko, lo yena usemgqeni. So ke kulapho ke ndaqala khona ukwenza ilento uphando kanye research. That was 1984. By that time ndandineminyaka eyi-23. So uqala kwami ukwenza lo research ndandiqala futhi ukusebenza. I just graduated from the university. It was my first year ndiphangela. Then I said as much as ndiyomsebenzi endiwenzayo kodwa kukhona le task endifuna ukuyenza yoku researcha ndiphande ndiphengulule izinto zesizwe samabhaca. So ke iqale apho ke into yencwadi. So ke ungabona kusuka ngo-1984 to 2018 and that's my minyaka emingaphi leyo. And ndaphinda manje ndiyibeke eqaleni ke yonke lento lena uqinisekileyo because umsebenzi bendiwenza ubumane unganiki i-chance manje ndiyipakisha ndiphinde ndiqhubeke manje ndiyipakisha until 2018 where I started writing ilento incwadi. Incwadi is going to be out, it's going to be launched in March next year. I-title yencwadi endiyibhalileyo ithi the rise and resilience, a chronicle of amabhaca nation in Southern Africa. Le title ndiyikhethe kuba inento ezimbini. It's the rise of isizwe samabhaca and the resilience. In other words, ukukhuphuka kwesizwe samaBhaca, sikhuphuka, sisebenza, siqhubeka iminyaka emininzi, siqinywa, sivuka, siqinywa, singacimeki, ne-resilience kwiimfazwe ezininzi that amaBhaca have walked through from their different leaders, from uZulu to uFlenta to uZelemu to uWabane to uVebi to Kalmeshe to Madzikane, right through up to the present day. Isizwe samaBhaca have been very resilient. Ekubeni singacimeki noxa kukhona abanye bebenomdla abangathi singacima. Nansi into ebalulekile endifuna ukuyicinezela kuyo yonke into esathanda ngayo, which is the underlying foundation yale nto uba amaBhaca akasona isizwe esicatshunwe kwesinye isizwe kwakhiwa isizwe samaBhaca. So amaBhaca asisizwe esine-sovereignty yaso, esizimeleyo, esinobukumkani baso, esinolwimi lwaso, esine-customs zaso, esine-culture yaso. So amaBhaca ngamaBhaca asisizwe esizimeleyo. So ke incwadi yam ilapho ukusukela eqaleni ndizawuthatha ke ndizawungena ke ngoku in terms of the roots of isizwe samaBhaca.
Kunenye into ehlalisa engqondweni ukuthi history eninzi oyifumana nabo social media iyenza kube ngathi amaBhaca athe two after 1820 something or izimpi. Ndithanda ngoba uchaza ukuthi kwakunezimpi even before kufika belungu. So izimpi amaBhaca beqala ngokuzila ngo-1827 or ngo-1838 kudala siluzimpi evikela ubuzwe bawo ngoba so ngicela uze ke nayo bawuzulu njengozisho usichazele le part. Ngifuna ikanye i-origin asuka apha amaBhaca.
Ndizayiqala emva kwisizwe sabantu.
Okay.
Kuba amaBhaca ayinxalenye yesizwe sabantu, ayingobelungu amaBhaca, ayingomandiya, enjalo njalo ngabantu. Abantu apho ba i-recorded history yesizwe sabantu iqala khona, iqala ngo-8,000, between 8,000 to 6,000 BC. That is where my book starts.
Okay.
It starts between 8,000 to 6,000 BC. By that time, isizwe sabantu sasikwindawo ebizwa kuba it was the Kush-Nubia Kingdom. I-Kush-Nubia Kingdom ikule ndawo namhlanje yaziwa nge-Egypt, i-Sudan, i-Ethiopia. So that is in the northern part of the Nile River along the Mediterranean Sea. That is where isizwe sabantu siqale khona ukwaziwa nokwazeka noba kubhalwe abantu baphande ngaso. And then obviously babekhokelwe zinkosi ezahlukahlukeneyo. That is more than 8,000 years ago. And then from there isizwe sabantu as a whole, umbuzo uzawuthi sesithetha sikule ndawo nje kwenzeke ntoni phaya. There was a period of destabilization of isizwe sabantu while they were in the Nubia Kush Kingdom. Izizwe ezazidestabilize abantu, it was ama-Greek, the Western Asians, the Romans. They are the people who moved from Europe, and obviously now in search of economic development and what have you, and then they started destabilizing and fighting imfazwe with isizwe sabantu as a whole. And then the Bantu moved because of the invasion by the Greeks and the Romans and the Palestinians and the Western Asians. Bamuva, they migrated Beza to a place which is called in Benua, Niger, Cameroon, Congo. That region, ebengekho lamazwe la nje basokuthiwa iCongo,
Yeah.
in Niger, it was the whole region, which was Benue, Niger, Cameroon, Congo. That is where isizwe sabantu bekhokhelwe inkosi at that time. Inkosi yayikhokhele leader isizwe sabantu by that time. Kwakungumuntu ngokuqobo lwakhe.
Okay.
And leyo period leyo, it was between 2500 BC until 300
BC.
No, after.
Okay.
CE.
CE.
Yes. Destabilization yenzekile kwisizwe sabantu as a whole. Yenzeke yona kakhulu movement yabo from North Africa ngamanye amazwi yenzeke ngo-4500 until 2500 BC. That is when they moved from the Nubia Kingdom to Benue, Niger, Cameroon, Congo region. And bekhokhelwe nguNkosi uNtu. And then bahlele apho for a period engaphezu kwe-2000 years abantu. Isizathu umbuzo uzaphinda uthi from the Central African region kwasuke kwenzeke ntoni. If we are notice ngokwe-climate of Africa, there is a Sahara Desert phaa ngasentla. I-Sahara Desert has been moving down south. So in other words, the continent has been desertified. So i-desertification of the continent, ukuthi i-desert yehle, ibiyenza uba indlela abantu abaphila ngayo bayalima abantu baneenkomo, banemfuyo yonke. Ukwehla kwe-desert because of the change ye-climate yenza uba bafune amadlela ahlukeneyo. Then that is one reason, i-desertification of the north eyenze uba abantu basuke ngoku from Central Africa bamove. I-weather ne-famine zizo ezibaphushile ukuba bamove because bengakwazi ukusustaina imfuyo yabo. Into esithathu eyenze uba abantu bamove still under leadership Bantu. Then it was also overcrowding. Well, obviously, isizwe besikhula, i-families zikhula, zanda, so they needed more land. So London layers ukuba baqhubeke behle beze ngezantsi. And then i-movement yabo. Now ndifuna ukuhlukanisa ke ngoku apha uba amabhaca aqhamuka phi kuyo yonke le setup. Xa sekumuva from i-Central Africa, izizwe ezaziformisha abantu zi-4.
Okay.
Isizwe esasiphathi yabantu esamuva, it was the Basotho Tswana group.
Okay.
And bona i-direction yabo, they moved straight from Central Africa down the central part of the continent.
Okay.
Until to the place now Botswana, right through to the Northern Cape into the current Lesotho and all that. And then Amapedi, which was part of that family, they moved to the west.
Okay.
And then Abatswana banins basala Botswana, Amapedaya northern Transvaal, and then Abesuthu bona they moved into the what is now a Free State. That is the first group. Not in terms of they were the first in terms of the hierarchy. Okay. Yes, it's the first group of this group Yabantu who moved. The second group Yabantu was what is called the Vakaranga Vavenda group.
Okay.
Where Amavenda come from. Namashona, which are Zimbabwe. They are part of the same family, okay. the Vakaranga Vavenda family. Now, they moved more central. They took a central route down to the south, to southern Africa, and then the third group of Abantu was the Vatsonga, Ronga, Chwa group.
Okay.
Bona from north of Zambezi River. After they cross the Zambezi River, which is separating what is Zambia now and Zimbabwe. After they cross the Zambezi River, they moved to the east. Or towards the coast until in majority ended up around Idelagoa Bay, Mozambique, and all that part, and eastern part of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. And then the fourth group was Abanguni.
Okay.
Abanguni now after crossing the Zambezi River into the territory of Zimbabwe, there was no Zimbabwe by that time. It was just the whole open Africa. Yes.
Yeah.
Bebe demarcating that was uklala ngemifula and all that, Nentaba and all that. Abanguni bona, they also moved after crossing the Zambezi River down south. They also moved towards the eastern part until they settled in the northern part of Limpopo River, in the place now Ebizoba Zimbabwe. And then the fifth group of Kule migration was the Ovaherero Ovambo people. Bona, they took the western part. They moved down Angola into the current Namibia. Right. That is where you have. So that was the movement of all the different Bantu people.
Okay, amabhaca asiyazi amabhaca kuthiwa ayiqale eyaMazelemu, and then kuza kanjani from Zelemu transformation to Bhaca, mhlawumbe mangosilamba nje apho nje briefly nje in 2 minutes.
In fact, this was the next part.
Okay.
Now, if Sitata Abanguni, the ones that moved down towards the eastern part until they settled in the north of Limpopo River. Though the Abanguni as a group now, they were divided into two groups. It was who you would call the Zunda Nguni.
Okay.
The Zunda Nguni kulapho kuphuma khona isizwe samaXhosa.
Okay.
Kulapho kuphuma khona isizwe sabaThembu. Kulapho kuphuma khona isizwe samantungwa. Those three. Amantungwa kulapho kuzalwa khona isizwe sakwaNtsele oGumede, and kulapho uMalandela aphuma khona. Umalandela uyiseka Zulu.
Okay.
uZulu ozalwa Mageba and all that. Yes. So baphuma kwisizwe samantungwa and all that. That is one group, the Zundanguni. They are related, they are one family.
Okay.
And then the next group of the Nguni was the Tekela Nguni group.
Okay.
That is another family. The Tekela Nguni group was also divided into two.
Okay.
Kukhona Abambo and kukhona the Amatonga.
Okay.
Yes. And then Masbashia Abambo. Abambo, let me just quickly go through to izizwe ziphume from le group yabambo. Izizwe ziphume kwi group yabambo ngamaSwati, ngabakwaMkhize, ngamampondo, amampondo mise amaXesibe, kube ngamahlubi, amazizi, amabhele, kube ngamandwandwe, kube ngamangwane, kube ngamachangane, kube ngamakhuze. Bonke abo, they are part of layer group yabambo of the Tekela Nguni.
Okay.
And then we Tonga Nguni, which is also part of the Tekela Nguni. You've got apo izizwe ezi three eziphuma from the Tonga Nguni. Ngamadebe, ngamalala, kube ngabakwaMthetho.
Okay.
Yes. So bona baphuma from the Debe Tekela Nguni.
Okay.
And then sibayeka abanye aba sizeke ngoku kumadebe.
All right.
Amadebe kulapho khona isizwe samaZelemu namawushe siphuma khona.
Okay.
From amadebe ngamaZelemu amawushe kube ngamaSumayela, amaSumayela ngamandebele ase northern Transvaal.
All right.
Or northern, which is Limpopo now. amasumayela, and then kube abaphuthi became very close to abeSuthu, but they are part of the Debe Nguni group, and then kube ngamaNhlangwini. So okay, that is then sibuyele phanga sentla kumaZelemu, amaZelemu namaUshe aphuma from party of the Debe Tekela Nguni. Amabhaca akheke zothi anodwa akhekile amabhaca abesisizwe esidevelopile sabasukhulu to the before they were not called amabhaca.
Yeah.
They were amadebe. That was the name of the nation.
Okay.
They were amadebe, and then amabhaca became part of became amabhaca out of amalgamation of the 45 clans. After uNkosi uKhalmeshe eswelekile ngo-1806, kuthatha unyana wakhe ukumkani uMadzikane, then moved from Esibubulungu, where the ikomkhulu likhona kulana Durban ngoku.
Okay.
He moved to sebefika Esibubulungu nje bekwenzeke ntoni. Kodwa into endifuna ukuyisho uba amabhaca became a consolidation of izizwe ezininzi. Umzekelo, it was amaZelemu, it was amaUshe, it was amabhele, it was amaBovu, it was amaChiya, it was amadzana, it was amadzanibe, it was abakwaGametse, it was ogeba. Those were small clans as abayipart yesizwe samabhaca. So amabhaca were not necessarily isizwe esizelwe ngumuntu omnye.
Okay.
Yes, okay. But it was different tribes as I decide about zona, they want to be part of leadership.
So udindithanda le part inanzi part emfuza ukuthi they decided ngendlela abadecide ngayo. Akusi ukuthi kwanqotshwa lesi sizwe kwanqotshwa lesa ukuze kube namabhaca. Ngifuna ukuzwa lo part.
I-strategy sika uNkosi uMadzikane was very different. He was very clear uba yena intention yakhe is to maintain the legacy of his nation, his grandparents, is to maintain and develop a language, their culture, and protect the culture yesizwe sakhe. And he also made the point about he will not do what some of the other kings were doing, of grabbing anybody who is defeated and making him part of his nation. He decided he's not going to do that kind of, because ekugqibeleni he was one king who respected the identity. He was one king who respected the sovereignty Abantu. He was one person who respected Abantu as a whole. So that Abantu babe land in terms of where they want to become, what they want to be. So it was voluntary. Every other person who became part of leadership, who got under leadership, it was voluntary more than anything else.
In my little research, well, this is my own summarization. That's how I see uNkosi uGobiswana. He actually was a diplomat of note.
Yes.
He was an intelligent diplomat who knew how to maneuver around without spilling the blood.
That's right.
Nato-ke baqala kwethi sithembe ukuthi ke uVele nawe mhlawumbe kukhona ukucoshile ngaloko ukutshiwo inkosi njengamanje kule ngxoxo esibe nayo. Siyakucela ke ukhambe nathi wena mfowethu nawe thathwethu ukhambe nathi kulolu gambo sidzinga usizo lwakho, sidzinga inxaso yakho ngale campaign sinayo yama t-shirt wakaQekethsa Bhaca ukuthi siwekhela ukuthi wonke umuntu wakwaBhaca atiqhenye abe nayo indlela yokukhombisa nabobhaca bakhe ngokuthi anxibe isikibha lesi asikho ke emkhankasweni ukuthengisa isikibha kepha sike emkhankasweni ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sikhuphule isikhwama sitokwazi ukuthi umsebenzi lo uqhubeka kuyembili yiyo le information kule poster ungasithinta nje nawe ngaso sonke isikhathi utotholela ulwazi oluphelele siyathi ke mabhaca ukuthi mhlambi lolu lwazi olutholile la aluphelelanga mhlambi abanye bangaluphikisa mhlambi abanye bangalibona ngenye indlela ungesabe ukuxhumana nathi usadise mhlambe la kungakuthi singalungisa khona la ungasesika khona nawe ngomuhle umoya siyazibongela.